Okay, so we want to make an enlargement of this. What I'm going to use is a scale factor of 2. Okay, so that means that we're going to double the length of all of these sides. We know that it's an enlargement because the scale factor is greater than 1. So first things first, let's measure this thing. Oh, not inches. So this one right here is going to be 4.5 centimeters. Like how I drew on myself. Life of a teacher. This one right here is going to be 5.1 centimeters. And this one right here is going to be 5.6 centimeters. So let's figure out first things first. Let's figure out our new dimensions. So new dimensions. Oh. So 4.5 centimeters times 2 is 9 centimeters. So instead of AB being 4.5, we're going to have A prime, B prime being 9 centimeters. And if I take 5.6 and I multiply it by 2 centimeters, and I multiply that by 2, I get 11.1 centimeters. And then 5.1 times 2 is, sorry, not 11.1, my bad, 11.2, and then this is 10.2 centimeters. Great, so we know our new dimensions. Now here's the thing with any similar polygon. All angles must correspond. Whoopsie. Okay, so we know that we're going to keep this angle of 70, we're going to keep this angle of 60, and we're going to keep this angle of 50. The only thing that's happening is we're doubling the length, and doubling the length, and doubling the length. So let's start, shall we? So first of all, I'm just going to draw my 9 centimeters there. Okay, so I have A prime, okay, because it's the image of that, and then B prime, and know that this is 9 centimeters. Now I'm going to use my protractor, woohoo, to measure out my 70 degrees and my 80. So the one, and 60. So the one off of A is going to be 70, so I am going to, this hole right here is going to be right at the end of my line. Okay, the hole that's in here, or where the two 90 degree and this line right here, which is 0 and 180, touch. And I need to make the line. See how this right here, you see the 180 line is kind of like, it's not the same. You have to make it so that it's perfectly right on top. So I have two 70s on this. Oh, I just moved it. I have two 70s on this protractor. I can either go to this 70 or I can go to this 70. And it's all depending on where you're drawing your line from. So if I go from here, 0, 10, 20, this is the 70 I want. So I make a little line there. Oh, if my line was here, I would go from here to this 70, okay? But that is not the way that we're working here, because the angle between this line here and this line is 70. So let's remind ourselves, what's the angle off of B? Oh, yes, it is 60. So I'm going to go on my B, do the exact same thing. Go like that, make sure it's all lined up. Instead of going on this side, though, I'm starting my line here. So I'm going to go from 0, 10, 20, 40, 60, right there. All right, so I have my two lines here. Now, if I did everything correctly, if I measured this correctly, I should draw this line right here, 5.1 is 10.2, and I should draw this line right here, 5.6, as 11.2, and they should meet at the same spot. So let's do it. So I'm going to take my A here, this is my starting point, and this is the corresponding angle, the corresponding side, so that would be 10.2. So I'm going to go here, make sure that I go through my tick mark here, and draw a line that is 10.2. There you go. And then this one right here, the related angle, or the related side here, The related length is 5.6, so that means that I'm drawing a length of 11.2. To 5.2 or 11.2. Ta-da! They do match. That's really good. So I'm going to call this C prime, just like this is C. Now this is going to be 11.2 centimeters and this is going to be 10.2 centimeters. Now if I really did my homework right, we measured this to be 70 degrees and this to be 60 degrees. If we really did it right, this should be 50. This angle here should be 50. So let's just, you know, for kicks, measure it. And look at that. It is 50 degrees.